Ooh, today's gonna be fun. I gotta pull one of them boats around here while the tide's up so I can get things going here. I got myself all organized for this next deal. Here's the old book from the original outboard so I can get those bushings and the propeller in the proper order. I paid somebody a couple of $100 to put all new stainless steel bearings and stuff in the bottom of this. This is on here. See, this is what they call the Lovejoy coupling. It's got one shaft bored out to fit this motor, 1/2 inch on this side. This is a well, it's not neoprene, it's some other kind of hard plastic. So it acts as a shock absorber, so when this motor engages it and it hits, it don't shock this small key that's in this that holds it onto the shaft and keeps that Lovejoy from spinning around. So I got this. I put this stuff. It's kind of expensive, but if you ever bolting something together in salt water or anywhere really, just keeps them from seizing up so that they don't corrode together in that salt environment. I clamped that down real good. I got this all cleaned up, ready to go. So I got to do some mounting today. I'm going to make this cover to fit over the top of that first. I got to make a bracket that'll go on these 3 screws, come up to the middle with one hole for that. Now, I put this 13 inches apart right here, 13 inches apart to simulate the motor well. And of course I've got these grooved out so this can be brought forward or backward and taken out up through here if I need to remove it. Got this ready to go, already fabricated this. It's a heavy duty 200 amp quick connect. Just whip it in there, plug it in like a trolling motor. These are 200 amp cables. This motor can be configured to 100 amp max and 50 amp nominal. Anyway, so that's where I'm at now. I'm getting ready to drill some holes in these brackets. 2 holes here and here to hold it down, and then back here 2 holes to hold it down, and then somewhere probably outside of that maybe 1 bolt here to hold it down in the back, 2 here and 2 here to jack this up so I can jack this up because it's not perpendicular. If you look at that bracket, it's bent backwards. It's just the way the metal was. So I need to be able to use those jacking bolts to jack this up so that it's straight, kind of like an adjustment bolt, so that this rod don't get in a bind. This is the rod. It's 5/8. Goes through here, the motor goes on it. Like that. And then it goes, that bar goes through here and out the other side. So this can be, the motor can be like tilted up this way. And this is simulating the distance, to simulating the actual well. So I'm going to tilt it all the way up with the new cover on it. Then I'm going to slide a board up till it hits, screw that down. Then I'll know exactly how far back I have to set these so that they don't hit up inside the boat. It's much easier to do all of this fabricating and designing and rigging up down here on the ground with that 75-pound motor hanging on that. I'm concerned with the weight of that hanging on this bar. I mean, it's 5/8, but still, you'd be surprised how much stuff bends. I may have to reinforce this by putting 5/8 ID mechanical tubing on both sides of it so that it can't bend. Well, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, I gotta go in there, I gotta measure from the center of that shaft out to one of these holes, make me a drawing on AutoCAD and put these small holes on that radius out, the bolt hole pattern, and swing them out 120 degrees, and then make a template to be able to make that bracket. And it's going to come up. The bracket will bolt on these 3 bolts and come up just high enough to clear these by about a 1/2 inch. Then I'm going to put some of these couplings like this right here in the side of this, so that these wires can pass through and be tightened up. There'll be bigger ones, of course. This is like for 1/4 inch to 3/8. Those are going to be 1/2 inch to 3/8 or 5/8 to 1/2 or something, I don't know. Just big enough for this to go through it. And then I'll have an opening cut in the top of this so that I can take it off, the cover off, unscrew those in case I ever got to remove the cover. Then the cover will come off with the wires. You know, that's the plan for today, at least to get some of this done.